The swell height 5 feet and period 9 seconds. The air temperature was 57 degrees. The sea surface temperature was 60 degrees. Pressure was 1008.9 millibars. South Santa Rosa Island buoy wind was out at 14 knots, gusting to 17. The swell direction was northwest, height 10 feet, and period 13 seconds. The air temperature was 57 degrees. The sea surface temperature was 59 degrees. Pressure was 1006.8 millibars. At San Pedro Channel buoy, swell height 2 feet, swell period 11 seconds, sea temperature 59 degrees. At Oceanside Offshore buoy, swell height 3 feet, swell period 11 seconds, sea temperature 60 degrees. At Torrey Pines Outer buoy, swell height 3 feet, swell period 11 seconds, sea temperature 60 degrees. Scripps Pier sea surface temperature was 59 degrees. San Diego Broadway Pier the sea surface temperature was 60 degrees. At Imperial Beach Nearshore buoy, swell height 3 feet, swell period 11 seconds, sea temperature 60 degrees. At Point Loma South buoy, swell height 3 feet, swell period 11 seconds. This is NOAA Weather Radio Station WNG 63 on Mount Soledad, serving the waters adjacent to Orange and San Diego counties 24 hours a day from the National Weather Service office in San Diego, California. Weather observed at 10 p.m. for the offshore islands and mainland coastal locations. At San Clemente Island, light rain was falling, wind southeast at 18 miles an hour, gusting to 29. At Catalina Airport, fog was reported with a visibility of 5 miles. Temperature was 50 degrees. Wind was southeast at 7 knots. Pressure was 1008.4 millibars. At San Nicolas Island, it was cloudy. Temperature was 54 degrees. Wind was south at 9 knots. Pressure was 1008.4 millibars. At Los Angeles International Airport, light rain was falling. Temperature was 53 degrees. Wind was southeast at 7 knots. Pressure was 1007.4 millibars. At Oceanside Harbor, temperature was 54 degrees. Wind was calm. At San Diego Lindbergh Field, light rain and fog were reported with a visibility of 6 miles. Temperature was 54 degrees. Wind was north at 7 knots. Pressure was 1009.4 millibars. At North Island Naval Air Station, rain was falling. Temperature was 54 degrees. Wind was north at 8 knots. Pressure was 1008.8 millibars. At Imperial Beach, light rain and fog were reported with a visibility of 3 miles. Temperature was 57 degrees. Wind was north at 4 knots. Pressure was 1009.8 millibars. Coastal waters forecast for the following marine location: San Mateo Point to the Mexican border and out 60 nautical miles. Synopsis for the far southern California coast at 1 p.m. A 1024 millibars high was over the state of Baja California, Mexico, and the 1001 millibars low was spread across coastal Oregon. A distinct frontal wind shift will move west to east through the coastal waters this afternoon, with weaker westerly winds behind the front across coastal waters this evening. Periods of moderate to heavy rain are expected through Tuesday. There is a slight chance of thunderstorms Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday morning. Brisk westerly winds will prevail Tuesday through Friday, and at times may generate briefly hazardous conditions. Coastal waters forecast for the following marine location: coastal waters from San Mateo Point to the Mexican border down to 30 nautical miles.
Thanks for watching. We're getting powerful rainstorms out here all this week until the weekend. Lamont the Fan Man and out.
San Mateo Creek and Aliso Canyon. High surf advisory for the following areas in California: Orange County coastal and San Diego County coastal areas. High surf advisory will expire at 10 p.m. this evening. Surf will continue to lower overnight and will mostly be 6 feet or less Tuesday. Flood advisory advisory for the following counties in California: Orange, Riverside, and San Diego. Flood advisory now in effect until midnight. Tonight, flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues. In a portion of southwest California, including the following counties: Orange, Riverside, and San Diego. Until midnight. Tonight, minor flooding in low-lying and poor drainage areas. Water over roadways. Ponding of water in urban or other areas is occurring or is imminent. At 8:38 p.m., Doppler radar indicated heavy rain. Minor flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly in the advisory area. Between 0.5 and 1.25 inches of rain have fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 0.5 to 1 inch are expected over the area. This additional rain will result in minor flooding. Some locations that will experience flooding include Anaheim, Santa Ana, Irvine, Huntington Beach, Garden Grove, Western Corona, Orange, Fulton, Costa Mesa, and Temecula. https www.weather.gov/safety/flood. Flood advisory for the following counties in California, Riverside, and San Diego. Flood advisory now in effect until 11:46 p.m. This evening, flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues. In a portion of southwest California, including the following counties: Riverside and San Diego. Until 11:46 p.m. Minor flooding in low-lying and poor drainage areas. Rises in small streams and normally dry arroyos. Water over roadways. Some low-water crossings may become impassable. At 8:41 p.m., Doppler radar indicated heavy rain. Minor flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly in the advisory area. Between 0.15 and 1.5 inches of rain have fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 0.25 to 1 inch are expected over the area. This additional rain will result in minor flooding. Some locations that will experience flooding include Temecula, El Cajon, Pomona, Alpine, Julian, Valley Center, Coyamac, Rancho State Park, Anza, Southern Mount Laguna, and Fallbrook. https www.weather.gov/safety/flood. These are the 10 p.m. marine observations for the coastal waters off San Diego. Marine buoy reports. Tanner Banks buoy wind was southeast at 10 knots, gusting to 14. The swell heights 10 feet and period 12 seconds. The air temperature was 57 degrees. The sea surface temperature was 59 degrees. Pressure was 1008.0 millibars. San Clemente Basin buoy wind was east at 10 knots, gusting to 14. The swell direction was west, height 8 feet and period 10 seconds.
Powerful rainstorms all this week, all the way up until the weekend, with lightning and thunderstorms tomorrow, and all this week, with a possible chance of tornadoes up to an EF1+. Thanks for watching. Lamont the Fan Man, and out.